This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UTEP Miners and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. And the Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So UTEP's offense will take the field first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Under fire. He's going to take off. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Punt is on its way. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Sategna.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The option, he'll keep it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running behind that left side. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running inside. It's Robinson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Keep it on the ground. Quick spin on the ride. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Sooners! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henry. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Using his feet. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Pulls it again on the option. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The run inside. It's Jones. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Over the middle, it's Smith. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Miners are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And off to Jones. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Caught. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go right back to the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Miners send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
With the catch, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And back to the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. That's caught. It's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Robinson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. That pass is incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a grab with one hand. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This is a designed run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Release to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Gets it into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Rushes on him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see how they handle it. From the gun. Gets it out quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to Xavier. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Gators, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Norman. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Spins away from the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. On his feet at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Motion from the back. Running to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. They give it to him again. There's some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll run play action. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it, fired complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Robinson again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a give to Robinson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Colson. Makes the grab over the middle.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Miners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The give on the option. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's the give off the left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players